Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Last time I talked about bipolar disorder, remember? Remember I told you about how mental illness that I had 30 years ago was used against me in an employment court, and I lost the case? And today I want to talk to you about the police. The police's role in the employment law in New Zealand. If you go to the police and make a statement saying that someone in your workplace has committed a crime, maybe it's fraud or theft or something like that, you go to the police, guess what they'll do? Nothing. They do absolutely nothing. And they won't even write a report that you've been to see them. That's right. No report. Now, you can assault somebody in the workplace. You can assault your boss or a workmate. And if you get the sack for it, you can go to make a claim for a lump sum of money from them, a character reference, good character reference, and a confidentiality agreement. And that's what happened to me. I had this woman come and apply for a job. She had a fake reference because she'd belted a workmate prior to getting the reference. And she had a confidentiality agreement, so her former boss, couldn't tell me how bad she was. We're talking now about banks. Trading banks in New Zealand. Did you know you can go into a trading bank in New Zealand and open an account with in someone else's name? It's true. Happened to me. This woman worked for me went into the bank and opened a bank account in my name without my signature. And I complained to the organisation called the Banking Ombudsman. And you know what they did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Insurance companies. This woman that I employed, she sold insurance in my office, in my own time. She had an insurance agency with an insurance company. The insurance company had to do it. And I went to the insurance ombudsman and complained that she was selling insurance in my time in my office. You know what they did? Nothing. Money laundering. You know what she did? She put all the commissions from her insurance into my bank account. I had 3 bank accounts. And she put them in there and mixed them all up. And I asked her why she did it. She said, because I didn't want to pay tax on it. I told the IRD that she was avoiding paying tax because she got all this money from insurance commissions and never paid tax on it. Laundered it through her bank account. And guess what the IRD did? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. We went to the Employment Relations Authority, had a hearing, and they made the decision on Christmas Day, near enough to Christmas Day, a couple of days before, and you're allowed 28 days to defend it, challenge it through the employment court. How can you challenge something when there's no solicitors working over Christmas? But that's the law in New Zealand. That's what they do. They date it on the holiday period so you can't get a lawyer. I got a barrister. Do you know what a barrister is? That's a person that works in the court. And a barrister is not allowed to take instructions from the public. But this one did. He deceived me. Absolutely deceived me. And took instructions from me. Cost me, and then sent me a bill. I complained to the Law Society. You know what they did? Nothing. Barristers in New Zealand can break the law and the Law Society will let them get away with it. Counterclaims. Do you know you can't make a counterclaim in New Zealand if against an employee? If the employee wrecks your business, robs you of money, or does whatever that destroys your business, you can't make a counterclaim because the employment court will throw it out, and so will the Employment Relations Authority. They just don't accept counterclaims. The judges, the employment judges in New Zealand, you know what? They won't let you present witness statements They will stop you from presenting a witness statement. I tried to present one from my accountant, and and the judge wouldn't let me do it. And of course, they breached your personal privacy. And that's what happened to me. This woman said I had bipolar disorder, and that's how she won the case, of course. But the enforcement, she was awarded $30,000 and collapsed my business, defamed my character, stopped me from earning an income, and to do that she used the newspaper, lawyers, the district court, the police, the doctor, my doctor, the mental health department, and a psychiatrist to get $30,000 bloody dollars from me and put me out of business, defame my character. Yes, I'm angry, and you know what I'm going to do about it? I'm holding an inquiry. I'm holding an inquiry, not in the bloody courts. I'm holding it on this blog. And I'm going to hold it in my library. And in my library I'm going to tell everybody the names of everybody that put it across me. It'll be there. You have to pay $10 to get into it. Might be 20 shortly. I'm putting it up. Because my story is getting better. And there are people out there that are hurting in New Zealand. Small business owners that are hurting. People that have had mental illnesses are hurting because of the stupid bloody laws in New Zealand. They have to change. I'm angry. But I'm going to a party tonight. It's my son-in-law's 50th birthday. So let's keep smiling, and I'll see you later.